He's like many others, Fred Band could have packed up and left the city of Detroit, but instead he puts his patients first and his profits on the back burner. And this diehard Lions, Pistons, and Red Wings fan wouldn't have it any other way, and that's why he is our person of the week.
I grew up here. I'm part of Detroit. Pharmacy isn't somebody standing behind the counter.
How you been, young man?
It's coming out and talking to the people and being part of you.
For 50 years, Fred Band has always paid attention to detail when it comes to the care of his patients.
It is important for me to service the community.
He and his brother started Band Pharmacy on the northwest side of Detroit when he was only 25 years old. And here on 7 Mile Road near the Lodge Freeway is where he stayed.
I just could not see myself being somewhere else.
Not because he has to be here, but because he has a love for the people he serves, like the Ward family.
When you come in, it feels like family.
Angelita and Jermaine Ward have 2 girls with a 3rd baby on the way. And when they lost their insurance, it was Band Pharmacy they continued to turn to. Because it's Fred who continues to keep prices for their medication affordable, even when they lost their insurance.
My husband said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I know someone that I've been going to for years. We're going to go over there and we can get the medication and we can still pay for it and it won't be, a hardship for us."
God has treated me well. I have to treat others with that same respect.
Angelita's husband, Jermaine, actually wrote Channel 7 a letter saying, "We hear so many stories on the news about the racial divide in our community, and Fred is the one who spreads love instead of hate."
Fred is a wonderful guy. When I asked him why does he charge so cheap for the prescriptions and why is he here in Detroit, he says he loves people.
People are people, and you can't look at somebody different.
He could have been in any other community, right? But he stayed in the neighborhood that he grew up in.
Fred grew up just a few blocks from Band Pharmacy on Freeland. He's a graduate of Mumford High in Wayne State, so Detroit is in his blood. And Fred shows real concern for his patients.
Can I give my hugs?
At 75, Fred says this is not a job for him. This is what he loves and what he lives for.
It's an honor for somebody to walk into my pharmacy. That's the way I look at it. This is not a business. This is a family.
Thank you so much.
And for the Ward family, it's a lifeline they hope will continue for another 50 years.
And I pray that he will continue and that they will inspire others to stay as well.
That's why we choose Fred Band as our person of the week. I truly loved meeting that man right there. Fred comes from a family of pharmacists and givers. His brother passed away, but his sister is still a pharmacist in Dearborn to this day. And they all have the same philosophy that no person should go without health care or the medications they desperately need because they can't afford it. I mean, this man believes in the community, and he's so loving and wonderful.
What an amazing soul. You can just tell the love. That's wonderful.
And that it's real and
That
connected.
is real.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to be there, but he stays every day.
I'm glad you told us about him. That's great.
Thank